super thick, super hard to ride with. And you keep your hands warm. That's all that matters. It is freezing cold out now too. Even though it's warmer out today, that doesn't mean that the water is warm. A little darker than I was wanting to go out here to ride. At least I'm getting out. Right up there. Get the key. Hood's locked. So much checklist. Get power on, power's on. Slack. Let's party. Yeah. So I got these surfing boots that I wear that are super thick, but it feels like really different than when you're wearing the regular riding boots. It actually hurts even when you're walking on rough pavement. But anyways, welcome back, Beowulf Nation. It's on Beowulf, back at it with another video. We're in the Kawasaki SXR 1500 stand-up. This is what normally the water looks like here, really high. If you see some of these other videos, it's been super low. I have no clue what this pontoon boat's doing, except for aiming straight at me. The person took his thing out and never even parked. It's kind of not allowed, but whatever. It's kind of going real fast. This part, holy cow, man. Super hot. Alright, so let's get this engine warming up and have some fun. This is it. The intercoastal's still flooded, I think. I'll have to check. I haven't been paying attention. I've had my parents came down to visit for just like less than a week, so I told my mom, I was like, oh, I gotta get out today. It's like, got up to the 60s. We had a couple nights where it was been down into the low 30s at night, but not during the day. And I'm like, it's supposed to be like 71 on Saturday, but I don't ride on weekends. So hopefully I might take the dogs to the beach. I'll probably take the Yamaha tonight. But you gotta be cold. It's pretty cold. What's that?
You got a helmet?
What's that?
Cold out there, isn't it?
Really cold.
Freezing.
Nah, that was fun. That was a fun, quick little ride. Goal is at least get out on a thing at least once or twice a week. And the more practice you get, the better you get. Good thing is, like, I think this is 5mm gloves. I have them on my Amazon store too, amazon.com/shop/Beowulf. Same with the boots I got on, all by O'Neill. They work to. I used to have one that was like a clam fingers, but I don't know what I did with it. Actually, the only cold part I felt out there was my neck. When the wind's going out, it's like the only part of my skin is not covered. Definitely the helmet makes a difference, especially when you get splashed. So the crazy thing, I can feel being wet, like I can feel my feet wet, but the boots are like 5mm, and I mean, my feet aren't cold and they're not warm. They're like just normal. Like, you know, it actually feels kind of comfortable. The gloves, hands feel super warm, and I just stuck my fingers in the water. So these gloves really do make a difference. It just finger control, like throttle control, this is a little harder to ride. You just got to be a little different. Your feet are a lot different too riding this. I think you learn a lot too with these, just feeling a little bit more kind of, I think would relate with surfing. I mean, most people surfing don't wear like a boot, riding boot, but that's how it sounds. Somebody else was, subscriber was asking me, DM me on Instagram and asking me about that, saying what they were wearing cold weather. I said, it's perfectly cold, any colder than this. I mean, the Jet Tribe wetsuit works as long as, because theirs are not really made for a cold climate, but as long as you have your finger, your hand, and your boots or your feet warm, you really don't, it really doesn't bother you at all. I think I'll be colder once I start taking these layers off. I actually feel comfortable where a kind of a wetsuit, you need to breathe, otherwise you start feeling, I get really hot when I'm wearing a wetsuit if I'm not wet, like really hot. And I feel pretty comfortable right now, except for my goggles fogging up because the temperature dropping. But yeah, it was nice quick ride. Better get out. I could have stayed out maybe a couple more minutes, but seeing how dark it gets and what lurks in the water here, sharks usually hunt at dusk and when the sun rises and when the sun sets. So I think I had plenty of riding in. Practice a few different things, and the hard thing here doing turns, I can't see what's behind me. And I haven't really mastered when I'm standing up to be turning my head around to see what's behind me. And a lot of these, everybody here, they're all fishermen, so they're out doing their own mission. So I don't want to be getting in anybody's way. They seem very respectful, probably because they think I'm crazy being all in the water, being so cold. But yeah, this car is this Mercedes Crown Vic P71 police Interceptor, and there used to be a antenna there. There was a hole, it rusted, so I did a whole filler, and then there was numbers. I painted over. It's my first time painting a car, well, just portions. There's some spots I'll have to redo, but it's not exposed metal anymore. I mean, it's not perfect, but for my first time, I mean, seriously, it was just cans of like the actual paint. This is performance white. I think I did a pretty good job. I did that. I'm telling you, this was like amazing. I did this. This was like really bad, and it's no longer a hole. The hole was like that big. Yeah, crazy. Well, thanks for tuning in. Check out the Amazon store, amazon.com/shop/IamBeowulf, and the I Am Beowulf merch at IamBeowulf.com. Be driven to win. Remember, every day is Earth Day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, Beowulf Nation.